Spotlight can help us quickly find apps, documents, emails, and other items on your Mac. With Siri suggestions, we can also get news, sports scores, weather conditions, stock prices, and more. Spotlight can even perform calculations and conversions. We can activate Spotlight by clicking on the magnifying glass icon up here in the menu bar. Or for quicker access, use the keyboard shortcut Command Spacebar. We can move the Spotlight panel around the screen. The location where we leave it is where it will appear next time it's activated. Let's run through a bunch of examples of what we can use Spotlight for. First, let's search for and open a file. I'll enter the file's name, and notice here at the top that I could do a search for this term in Safari. But we have the result that I'm looking for here, which is this Pages document. Single click to select it here in Spotlight. Then hold down the Command key, and we're shown where this file is saved within the Finder. In this case, it's in the Documents folder that's on iCloud Drive. Double-click the result to open the file. Back in the Spotlight results, we can click and drag on the file and then copy it onto the desktop or into any other folder. Spotlight is also a great way to launch apps. I'll enter Contacts. The top result is the Contacts app, which is automatically selected or highlighted. So all I need to do now to launch the app is hit the return key. Of course, a double click would work here as well. We can use Spotlight to find system settings panels without having to launch the settings app first. I'll enter the term displays, and the first result is the display's system setting. Hit return and it opens the settings app to that section. When viewing a list of results in Spotlight, use the up or down arrow keys to move through them. With this result, I can launch the specific panel to arrange multiple displays. Enter the name of a person or business saved in your contacts, and we get a quick action button that can quickly send a message or write an email to that contact. Spotlight can find events that are saved in our calendar. We're able to search for specific event names, or we could search for a time frame, such as events next week. Spotlight can do basic calculations and instant conversions, whether that's for currency, temperature, or speed. Enter a city and then the word weather to open its forecast in the Weather app. We can search for a specific location or business, and Spotlight will display basic information like its distance from you and business hours. Click to display it or get directions to it in the Maps app. Enter a flight number, such as United 2107, and that flight's information can be displayed within Spotlight. If the flight is currently en route, a map will appear with its approximate location and flight path. Spotlight can be used to look up definitions. Click on the result to open the dictionary app, where we can also access a thesaurus, an Apple glossary, and Wikipedia. For pretty much any Spotlight search, we can always expand it to Safari and search the full web. Just click the term or one of the suggested search terms that have the Safari icon next to them. Spotlight also has its own system setting, which we can launch from Spotlight itself. From here, we can uncheck certain categories if we'd rather not see those in any Spotlight search results. For instance, if I don't want calendar events to appear in my Spotlight results, I can just uncheck it here, and if I search for the term meeting, Nothing from Calendar will be listed. Turn off the Siri Suggestions option, and Spotlight will only search the contents of my Mac. No suggestions from the web will appear. So that should get you started with what can be done with Spotlight Search in macOS. It could become an indispensable and very commonly used tool, with its command space shortcut becoming a reflexive action for quick access.